we see below us, it appears to be a Continental, maybe a 757 on its way into Providence. We're now coming up on Brayton Point Power Plant, 1200 megawatts, coal burning power plant, is one of the biggest on the East Coast, and it also has the ability to burn oil and natural gas when available. And now we're coming up on Battleship Cove with its centerpiece, Big Mamie Battleship, Massachusetts. Coming up on North Watuppa Pond, Fall River, which is Fall River's water supply, drinking water. In the distance you can see South Watuppa Pond, and off to your left you'll see in the distance again the west branch of the Westport River. We've been descending towards New Bedford's airport, and just coming into view is the Copacabana Reservoir, which is the backup water supply for the city of Fall River. Actually, it's located out in the fringes of the Freetown State Forest near Dartmouth and the reservation land. And in the distance, you can see the lights of the city of New Bedford. Right now, we're passing over the New Bedford Industrial Park and going over the North End's residential areas of Briarwood, and you can see Pine Hill Acres off to our right, as we are now on a wide right base for runway 23, landing New Bedford. And I'm going to zoom in on the runway to give you a different perspective on it. In the distance beyond the runway, you can see the lights of the North Dartmouth Mall on Fons Corner Road. And we've asked the controller to kick up the intensity of the lights. We're going to also have the flashes going, which we call a rabbit. During instrument conditions, these lights are vital to coming and landing at the airport in foggy conditions. And right now we're lined up for runway 23 New Bedford. You see we have the rabbit, which is the flashing lights, and the burners, which is the high intensity lights, which help get us in, usually in instrument conditions, but tonight it's a clear night and they just basically assist us to find the center of the runway. And if you just notice to the left side of the runway, you'll see a headlight of an aircraft that is on the taxiway. Now, by the book, as we're approaching, he's going to try and do everything he can to make our job easier, so he should be shutting off his headlight any time now. Now there's a professional pilot for you. And now as we're coming in, we're about 50 feet over the ground. Rich has got the plane prepared for the landing based on his pre-landing checklist. He's looking to see if there's anything on the runway, like a deer possibly, and he's prepared to do what's called an emergency go-around if, in fact, we're not able to land. And now we're flaring out, and we have a smooth touchdown right on the center line. And now, while we're rolling out, Rich will be cleaning up some of the unnecessary avionics. He's going to be waiting for instructions from the control tower as to which taxiway to exit off of. The active runway we have just landed on is runway 23, and once we clear the active, we will switch to ground control, which is a different frequency, and we will taxi to our gate. And at this time, while we're rolling out, I'd like to remind the viewers of the benefits of Angel Flight. The phone number again, 800-549-9980, and that's a national organization. And if you get this message across to some of your friends in other parts of the country, I'm sure they could get hooked up by Angel Flights in their area. Local hospitals, your healthcare providers would all have a number for Angel Flight. And at this time, we'd like to thank Rich Canastra for taking us along, and hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for joining us.